Right, today I thought I'd use the pink kit, which that's part of it. Okay, it's in here anyway. And I printed those really, and I showed the kit on some really thin paper, so I thought I would make use of it by doing a stuffed loaded bag. Okay, and then make a little journal to go inside. Okay, now these bags, I won't be giving you any measurements. I'll just say they usually go in by 1/2 inch or 1 inch or something like that, because your bags might be different, and you can do this with any size bag. So you just have to do your journal accordingly. My pages work out fine folded in half to fit in. Okay, I also measured the size of the journal page. All right, so 8.5 is great for me for that. Firstly, the first one I've done of these, I followed a tutorial by Yvonne Preston. I'll link her video below because she was the first person I saw do those a few years ago now. I've done quite a few myself, and she usually does them every now and again, so brilliant. Go and check her out. I won't post, I think she's done a Christmas one recently actually, so I'll post that video. And I won't post the original video because that'll be 4 years ago, something like that. Okay, so I've chosen out of the kit that for the pocket. I'm going to have lace on the top. Oh, and the other thing I do is I get this is brown packing paper, okay, which I can stick down, and I make a pocket. Okay, this is just Amazon packing paper, so I'll just stick that down only roughly. Okay, and then I get the width and add 1 inch. Okay, and then you got your 1/2 inch flaps. All right, because I want to make an extra pocket for mine, which will go in. I think she does as well, I can't remember. And I have lace on the top of that one as well. Can have lace on the top there, but that's going to go sort of in there. Okay, and then that's going to go there. That's what I've chosen, with lace on the top. Yeah, and then this one I've cut all the things I cut. I usually cut 1/4 inch less on the width. Okay, and then that gives me the border that I like. Okay, it's about 1/8 each side. Okay, so that's going to go in there. Okay, that's going to go there. Yeah, and the other page is from, these are mainly the backgrounds. That one's from, oh, that's the wrong way around. It's going to go like that. That one's from one of the journal pages. Okay. So I wanted something bright on the bottom there, because these are going to have things in, so it don't need to be that bright. So I'm going to have that. And I've chosen that one for the background, which I've done, oh, it's a bit long, and I've inked all around the edges. Okay, and just remember that one goes that way. All right, so I've done that all before the video, because I thought, well, then it's, you know, you don't watch me, I don't have to edit all the inking out. Okay, and that pocket's going to go about there. Now, if you don't want really deep things in here, okay, you can actually glue this bit down. Okay, so your tags then will only be that length. Yeah, so I am going to measure my largest tag from the kit and see where that falls, just to show you what I do, because I'm not gonna have such a deep pocket as that. So let's have one of those. I think I'm going to make this a bit bigger actually next time. Okay, so if I want that sticking out the top, okay, like so. If you look at where that is, Okay, we don't really want down here because it just gets swallowed up, won't it? So I am going to, I think that's about right actually, stick mine down just a bit lower just in case, about there. So I'm just going to mark that and think, well, that's where I want that stuck down, yeah? Okay, after I've covered it. All right, and then I will put glue along there so it doesn't slip through to the bottom. Okay. Even though it'll look like a really tall pocket, but it's not. It really isn't. Right, I'm not doing any stitching today, so yeah. And what size did I do that way? I think it's about 4 or something. I just guess 4 1/4. Okay, which I just cut a piece that looks okay. I eyed it, you know, and then folded it in half. So okay, let's stick this on. And then I'm going to do 2 small journals inside. So I haven't got much pink stuff, you know, like I've got pink lace and stuff like that, but I haven't got much pink ephemera like that. So I'm going to make some, as well as, you know, of course from the kit, but see, don't really see the bottom of that, so I should come down a bit because I've got lace going on. Stick all those down, and that way. It's a really lovely little project, this, for, you know, beginners. It's not too daunting. You just got to remember not to stuff your journal too much or else they don't fit in. Yes, I have learned. So I'm going to come down a bit because the lace is going to go there. Nice and wonky. There we go. I'll just show you the lace is going to come here, so let that dry. So I'll put the lace on this one as well. Okay, and then I'm going to stick this in once I've cut that off. Because I'm not sewing lace on or anything, I can now, if I do it now, but I'll leave it today. Okay, just got to make sure it's stuck down. Okay, right, so I'm going to put some glue along here. And on these. Sometimes you need to mitre this top corner sometimes, but I think we're going to be okay. So okay, I am going to just run a little bit, literally very little, okay, down there. And There we go. Oh, I meant to put the back one on first. Damn it. Okay. Right. So, folks. This has got to go on. I've got the right one. Yeah. Before the pocket. Me not thinking. Sorry. Okay. Now we can put this on. I mean, you could put a little flap down there as well, but this was just an afterthought, really. Of, I can still see that measurement there, so that's okay. Like, not doing such a deep pocket because, you know, what are you going to fit in it? You can, but you've got to make a load of stuff. Okay, and then we glue down here. Might just glue down that as well a bit. Okay, I'm going to cut these off and then I'm going to just peg those bits. I used to make journals that way with these. I have to make another one, I think, and turn it into like a junk journal, but made with these lengthways. And then decorate the pages. Might do that in the new year. Remind me if I don't, if you know, because I think that would be a nice little project. Yeah, we used to do them all back to back. And then, yeah, I think I've got some half made actually. And that's where I used to make them with scrapbooking papers. Yeah, and that fits in there lovely. Perfect. Okay, and then once that's glued down, we do that on the back, but I've got to trim a bit more off that for you. Okay, it's all nice and dry, and what I've been doing while one's been drying, I've been doing another, so I've got two on the go, which is great. Right, so let's decorate down here. Haven't got, to be honest, I haven't got much around me at all. This is like a lacy top. I thought I'd put that there. I've got one of the tickets from the kit, which I'm not sure whether to put him down that way or underneath. No, I'm going to put him down that way. And then I've got this, I've got some bows I made. Okay, some seam binding. What colour was it? I got this off eBay. Biscuit beige is the colour. It's, to me, it's like a beautiful old gold. I got that off eBay years ago, so, you know, I'm not sure whether they do it anymore there. But I know in America, I think you can still get seam binding. It costs us quite a lot of money in the UK to get it, so I have got a little bit of the cream left, which I like because I can dye it my colours I like. But that one was perfect for this because it goes brilliantly with that, and yeah, I like that. So I'm just going to put a bit of that top there. This is like a just a stretchy top. Okay, once you got it sort of placed, you can then stick down the corners. I quite like that. That's fine. I might, I was going to think about stitching around it, but I'm not going to. Okay, I've just inked around it, that's all. could always mount that on sticky pads, you know, 3-dimensional sticky pads. That'd be quite nice. And I thought he's going here somewhere. No, don't like that. Yeah, that's all right, but it's hot glue I need for that. So I need to put that on. Right, I'll do that in a minute. I'm going to put my hot glue on, and then I'll just sort of add a few elements, but they're not finished yet. Right, that's nice and warm. I did find this floating around. Okay, a little bit of wool. So that is actually going down, but I'm going to use this glue, okay, as I want to stick some these fibres down. Okay, it's slightly, very subtle sparkly. It's not too much. So I'm going to use some of that. So I'm going to put some of that. This is all going to be covered. So, and let's put some down the bottom here. So, and I'm just going to lay that down. I'm not going to touch it any more than that. And the same with this. It's about, I don't know, 7 inches, something like that. And I'll just put it together. Okay. I quite like the thought of this. So I can cut this end after and stick that down a bit more. Yeah, the bow. But what you got to do is, when you do this, you don't have sticky fingers, because it just doesn't work. Okay. Let that do its thing. And then I've cut a piece off this applique, which is sort of got gold bits running through. Okay, just one of the flowers there and a leaf. And I think that's gonna go back there. I'll just check before I stick my bow down. Yeah, that's about there. This one I'm gonna hot glue. And I'll get that stuck down first. Okay, I can maneuver that a bit. So stick that so it's got a good contact. Yep. Okay, and I'll do what I do normally with this sort of thing. I twist these, I let it do its sort of thing, but I noticed there's a nice little twist there, so I'm gonna put a little bit of hot glue there. Okay, I'll just get the pointy or something. Okay, and I'll hold that down. This bit there is actually. So I'm always burning myself, so that's why I'm a bit careful. I haven't got no water with me. So I think I missed it. That's all right, because I can always put a bit more glue in there after. All right, so I'm gonna cut that off now. That's how I used to do my wedding card bows, and it was always well received. So just get all these bits of fluff out of the way. Right, let's have a look, see which way this wants to go. Can't make up its mind. Let's twist it that way and see what happens. No, it's got to come off to the side here. I think. Yeah, okay. So it's about in there. It just lays on top of those fibres, but when you stick it down, you can squish it. Let's get that right now. That's good. And then cut this off first and see what it looks like. That's about right. Yep, it comes over there a bit, but that is how I wanted it. Okay, right. So what we got to do here? I'm going to put a little bit down there, a very little. Okay, just dot it around. Get your little stick. Right, do I need any under there? No. Maybe a little tiny bit. It's not pencil, this is a bit of wood. I find them quite handy. I got my husband to sharpen it. Okay. There we go. And you can put some little sequins on and things like that, which I'll most probably do when I find them. Okay, got some iridescent ones from me card making days. And I'm going to stick them down, little buttons or anything. These are quite pink actually, so that's great. Reflecting the pink nicely. Yeah, I want one in here. I can't hold it and put it on. Some people can, but I can't because I burn myself. And they look quite nice if you put a little bead in the middle as well, but it's not necessary. Lovely. And then just make sure it's stuck down there, and on the corners I just put a little bit down. I think that's fine. Okay, so that's that done. Yeah, there we go. Okay, right, so that's all nice and dry. Okay, and what I thought I was going to do is put a few from the kit, and then I'm going to make some too. Now these are going to have to be backed, of course, all right, and lined, that sort of thing. Well, I thought it'd be quite nice to have Merry Christmas in there somewhere. No, I think that'll be fine. This one come from one of my collage sheets. I just made it up because I wanted something plain as well. So that sits in there. And then these, you can cut tags, but I'll do that in the next video. Okay, and do them up a bit. Maybe put some sparkle on the Merry Christmas. Yeah. So these are going to go in there like that. And then I think we can get a lot more things in here. Okay, but I think that's enough from the actual kit. I think it's nice to make something else. Yeah. Right, these are going to be made into tags. Those, I think, yeah, because I want some fibres coming down and that sort of thing. So I'll leave those. but I'll stitch around and back these ones because I'm not touching those, and then find something else plainer, yeah, to give a bit of balance. Okay, so this is it all stuffed. I'll show you what I've done. Okay, because it's nothing. I've this postcard is a freebie. I'll transfer it from the website to the Ko-fi site if I remember. Okay, hopefully I do when I edit this video, or I'll write it down to do it. Okay, there's some journaling cards. Some people have already got them, you know, but some might not know. So that was from a different freebie, and I just had a bit of pink on, and I like the way that's nice and big, and that sat there in that pocket quite nicely. These are from the kit, and like I said, I've just backed and put one of the page tabs on. This is a letter, one from my letters kit that I got on Etsy. This was already made up, so it was there. It's just like a French letter. So yeah, I think there's a video on that. I showed how to do those up. I might put some decoupage on the back of that or something, but I haven't got anything that's pink. Pinkish. No, I have to have a look around. I might have, but so that's there. This is just a piece of card I've embossed, which I think I'm going to put the silver on that, so I'll leave that out. I'll show you how to do that. That's another one of my letters. This one's not inked up or anything yet, which I will do all inside as well. I think I might have showed how to do that one as well. Okay, just oops. Rips. How did I put that together? I don't know. Oh yeah, I got you. I'd forgotten. Oh dear. There you go. Yeah, so that's another letter there. This is done on thicker paper, so yeah. And it needs I ink up all in those bits and age that. I haven't done that one with that one yet. Okay, but I thought that looked nice with that little blue poking through, because this has a blue sort of coming through a little bit on it. So I will go with blue because it's quite a lot of pink, and it was quite nice. There's bits of blue. There's bits of blue in here and things like that. And so I sort of worked with that. These are from, I might make these available on my Ko-fi as well. I'll tell you what, I'm forever using them. They're great. They come from, one of my flowery kits. Oh my gosh, what are they called? Right, hold on, because it is annoying me. They were from the Foxglove kit. Yeah, so I might make these available because I am using them all the time. Yeah, like those. And this is just a journaling card. I made this a bit, I added it to like file folder card. Okay, just so it's a bit sturdy, because I wanted to add this on the side. And it's just a dangle and bits of fibre. This is some of the seam binding. I rip it down, I rip the width down. Okay, which is great then for fibres on a card. So that's those. Then that one is just off of one of my sheets of collage Christmas things. So made a tag out of that sat, you know, in the middle, and put a page tab on. These two are from the kit, and all I've done is put a page tab, you know, went with the blue. I'm going to change that to blue. Just so, see that blue coming through on there? Yeah. So I've done that, and I will change that because I didn't realise I was putting that on the back, because I just literally just go through and do it, and it must have been okay coffee stained on the other side, and then never check the back. So, but I'll just overspray that with a bit of blue, or even a bit of gesso, so that's no problem. Yep, so that is it. So now I'll leave the back there. Sometimes I do put something on the back, like a pocket and that, but I'll see what the journal happens with the journal first. Okay, like I say, I'll do a little journal to go in there as well, and then I'll come back with putting the little journal together. It's going to be a simple one. So it will fit in the bag nicely and make a nice little gift for somebody, won't it? Okay then. Oh, that's it. I was going to do something, wasn't I? What's this? Just got to find me silver. I will use a bit of gilding wax. I've hardly used this one actually. The other ones are like quite a way down. So yeah, it's still good because I've got the top on that one. So I'm gonna. This is any gilding wax and foundry wax from Tim Holtz. Similar, I think. Like I say, once these are gone, but I think they do last me. I think they're going to be with me a while. Okay, I'm just going to... Don't even know whose embossing folder this one. I think I got it from the range. I think it's one of my old ones, so I haven't got any packaging. Sorry. I don't mind bits going on the actual card as well. That's fine. Quite good. It's picked up on that stitching. That's great. I think a little bit more in that middle. There we go. And it's just brightened out. Okay, and journaling spot on the back. That's all I do. Right, now I will say goodbye and I'll speak to you in the next video. Bye.